This video will show you how to write to a file using C#. Navigate to week 6 and you will see that I have a starting project link for you. Click on this link to download the zip file, save it, and then open the folder where it was saved. Right click to extract all, and then you will see that in your downloads you have a friend file folder created. You're going to double click on that, and then inside there's another friend file created folder. You're going to open that as well, and then in there's a friend file solution. We're going to double click this and Visual Studio is going to open it and then give me a security warning. I'll just uncheck it and then OK that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to see that there is a form CS here. We're going to double click this in the Solutions Explorer, and you'll see that we have a form created for you, and the name of this form is Form 1, and to it we have added a label, a text box, and a couple of buttons. So this is already created for you. This is where we're going to start from. We're going to double click on the Write Name button, and because there could be an issue with writing to a specific place on your computer, you might not have permission to write, we need to handle a possible error of your program. So we're going to do a try, and we're also going to do a catch. Okay, and the catch, we're going to do catch exception EX. EX is the name of the exception that we're going to catch. And what we're going to do is we're going to just display an error message if there is an error, and that will be this. Okay, so we're going to be using the actual error message generated by the program itself. We're not going to compose our own message. So this is the catch, and in the try what we're going to do is we're going to declare a StreamWriter variable first, like so. And as soon as we do that, you're going to notice that Microsoft Visual Studio doesn't like this, and it tells you that they couldn't find it and maybe I'm missing a directive. And there's a show potential fixes, and if I click on that, right on top it suggests that I should be using system IO. If I click on this, then the Visual Studio will automatically add this line right here, which now includes the directive to recognize what StreamWriter is. So now I can use StreamWriter in my program. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create a file like so. I'm going to say output file is equal to file.createText, and the file that we're going to be creating is called friend.txt. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to write a text to this file like so. We're going to say output file.writeLine, and what we're going to write is the text that was entered in the text box in the form. And last thing that we need to do for this is we need to close the file to disconnect my program from this file now. And one more thing is to just show a message to the user that we have written something to this file, like so. We're going to say message box show and something showing them that we have written something to the file. So now let's test the program, see how it works. So we're going to run it, and it's going to ask me to enter friend's name. I'll put 1, 2, and I'm going to click write name. And then it shows me the message that the name was written. So that means there was no error. We went through these lines of code, and we got to line 37, so it's all good. Now, when we close this, you might wonder, where is this file written? Where is the file saved? So let's go ahead and find it. So I'm going to go to my friend file folder, and I'm going to open it. We're going to look at the bin and the debug, and you'll see there's a friend.txt created. Okay, and there it is. There is the text that we wrote in the text box earlier. Notice that there is a friend file exe which is your standalone program. We can run this and I can write something else. Hello, write name. The name is written. And we're going to close the program again. Let's see what's inside friend.txt. Now it's hello. So notice that when we write to a file, when we do file create text, we overwrite the existing text that was in my file. The friend.txt, even if it had something in it, and if I save this, when I run the program again and I write something, that something is going to overwrite the previous contents of the file. And that is the effect of create text.